Welcome. In this video, we continue on with Book 6 of the Darksworn campaign for Valeria Card Kingdoms, The Final Breach. So setting up for our first 5 monsters coming out, we are going to get a Goblin, a Dire Bear, a Treant, another Dire Bear, and a Goblin. And then we're also going to add to that stack our Darksworn, a High Priest, and Darkwater. And then from our Malinox, we'll take those, and one of these are going randomly in here. And since we're on the 6th book, we're going to get 6 more Shade monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And shuffle all those together. And that's going to make for a pretty nice stack of evil. So we've got our 6 victory points, a magic, and 2 gold. And we'll come over here and get our blessings. So we've got victory point for 2 magic, victory point for 3 money, or 4 victory points for a wall. And we have our 5 relics. The lantern, chalice, hassock, mirror, and a box. That'll definitely be helping us out here in a bit. So with all that, go on to our story. The Final Breach. For setup, place the breach token to the left of the monster row and shuffle the 5 Darksworn monsters into the monster deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 magic and 10 health. Not cool. So I hope those guys never come into play. And he says goes to the left. All right, so before refilling the monster row in the end phase, move the token 1 column to the right in the monster row. When he reaches the monster deck, we're going to discard an entire character stack, then return the token to the left of the monster row. Good grief, that's nasty. The token is on a monster. That card is considered out of play and cannot attack or be attacked. When it is on an empty slot in the monster row, do not place a card there when you refill the monster row. When you reveal a Darksworn monster while refilling the monster row in the end phase, immediately banish a card from the monster row that is not a Darksworn monster, or banish a card from a character stack of your choice. Repeat as needed until the monster row is full. Well, that's disconcerting. So we need to move this stuff over. So we'll bring that in. And yes, Chapter 1, the Second City. So floating outside the temple in the swamp and surrounding by Aquila's divine magic, a great peal of thunder shudders the air and you are thrust skyward, a frisson coursing through your body. Look and see what you are fighting for, she tells you. Far away to the east, you see the kingdom of Valeria. Mabel, Sound, and Kosk are in the distance, and almost directly below you is your second encampment. You make your stand here at the second encampment, Aquila says. When Karav is at his most powerful, you must drain the light and let him fall into the void of the Eversleep. Rally your people to build a shrine to my design so that your will can be focused and strengthened. So we're immediately going to get 5 magic. So up to 6, and when we're ready, turn this over. So we need to build the shrine, 7 magic, 7 money. We'll get a character back that's been captured. In Chapter 2, the Race for Divinity, you descend to the encampment on Aquila's power, and your troops greet you with reverence. Quickly set Aquila's enlightened designs and plans to paper, then call the elders, wizards, and engineers to begin work on their shrine. Those not working on the shrine are directed to defend against monster attacks, and the coming doom will be a bitter fight full of blood and sacrifice, but with everyone working together, you may be able to both construct the shrine and defend against the darkness. So all cards in the monster row have +1 magic, and to help my memory, We'll go ahead and put some tokens out there so I don't forget. And then if we roll a 6, we're going to banish a character from any stack, move the token 1 column to the right. If he reaches a monster deck, we're doing what it told us to do down there, discarding an entire stack, then return the monster to the left of the monster row. Don't see this going well. So we are set up with that. So we are ready to get going. 3, 4, and 7. So 3, 4, and 7 is nothing. So we're going to get 3 resources of our choice. We're going to go with money. 1, 2, 3. First, we're going to spend a money and a magic to get a rogue. And then we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to get an archer. And then third action, spend 1, 2, and 3 to get a mercenary. All right, so monsters activate. Treant goes into that. Dire Bear goes into this. For our second phase 3, we get to do these in any order. So we're going to go 7 first, which gets us a money and a fight. Then we're going to go back to the 4, which gets us a fight. Then back to the mercenary to spend a fight to get 2 money. So I'm assuming that even though we don't need to refill, this thing is moving. And then next turn, 1, 6, and 7. 1 gets us nothing. 6 gets us a fight. 7 gets us 2 fights and 2 money. First action, we're going to spend 3 money to pick up a cleric. Second action, we're going to gain 2 magic and flip a token. Then third action, spend 1, 2, 3, pick up another rogue. Then monsters, so since 1 is on that, it doesn't activate. 6 will activate. So discard a card from any stack. We'll banish a card from any stack. And this guy moves. And back to us. Cleric's going to get us a magic. Knight gets us a fight. And these 2 guys is getting us 2 fight and 2 money. Then we get a refill. And this guy moves over. So next turn, 2, 2, and 4. 2s gets us nothing. Archer's going to get us 2 fight. I'm going to spend 2 money to get a merchant. Second action, we're going to spend a magic and 5 fight to take care of the bear. And in turn, he's going to get us 2 magic and 3 victory points. And third action, I see no reason not to do this every turn. 2 magic. Well, third action, 2 magic to flip 1 over. Probably should have done something about that bear. Oh well. So he's attacking twice, taking out the walls. 4's doing nothing. Oh yes, we had doubles. That would have gotten us 3 of a different resource. 1, 2, 3. Probably shouldn't be looking for money, but oh well. All right, so we did all that. Back to our second phase. Double, we're going to take money this time. 2's going to get us 2 money, and the 4 gets us 1 strength. And before we refill, we move, and since that spot has him in it, we don't put a monster in there. All right, next turn. 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to get us 3. So 9 to 12 from our cleric. He's getting us 2 money or 2 magic. We're going to take 2 money, and the mercenary is going to get us a strength and a money. So our first action, we're going to build a shrine. So that's going to take 7, taking us down to 5, and that goes down to 2. So we built the shrine. So if we had someone to bring back, we would. Second action, we are going to take out a goblin for a magic and a strength, which will get us a money and a victory point. And third action, we're going to go pray. We're going to spend or gain a victory point, then pray. So we're up to 11. But I'm going to spend 4. So we're down to 7 to build a wall. So the monsters activate. 1, 2, Dire Bear hits the wall. Treant tears down a wall. Then back to us. We are going to get a magic, a coin, and we can spend a fight to get 2 coins. Then we finish that, so we'll get our tokens back, move that over, and see what's happening next. So now we need 12 victory points for a consecration. That's new. We're going to be able to get rid of a monster and get one of our people back if needed. So Chapter 3, the prayers. The shrine is erected even while under continuous monster attacks, and clerics etch the final runes throughout as wizards tune the war gems. Time has come for you few, the defenders of the light, to enter the shrine in prayer to focus your energy for Aquila's purposes. Your forces gather at the gates, magical battlements surrounding the encampment. Squads of devoted warriors are ready to give their lives to ensure you can properly consecrate the shrine with Aquila's light. All the monsters are going to have +1 magic. On a 6, we're going to move the tracker 2 spaces to the right. And same bad things are going to happen. So our next one over here, spending 4 victory points to get that back, which is going to be not wanting to do that. So before we fill up, he moves over a spot, and we're going to bring in a skeleton and an Ibat swarm. And our next turn, 5, 6 is not good, and 11. So 5, peasant gets us some money. 6, the knight gets us that, and 11 isn't helping. But it does help with money. So 1 action, we're going to spend just 1 money to bring in a butcher. Second action, we're going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 fight and a magic. Take care of him. That's going to get us a resource of our choice, which I wish got us victory points. We're going to take fight. We gain 1 victory point. Then we're going to take a third action to gain 2 money and 2 resources, which we'll take in fight. Then the monsters, 5, nothing happens because that's there. 6. Banish a character from any stack. Don't want it to be him. lose a knight. Then he's going to move over. Since he's at the monster stack, he goes back. So we're going to discard an entire stack. So one of the rogues down to 1. And he got returned over there. So that's 6. So then back to us. Peasant gets us some money. Knight gets us a fight. And the butcher gets us 4 money. So we're up to 13. Then refill. He moves. Next monster is a Malinok, which means we're going to banish a different monster, a dire bear, and bring something else in. Ooh, a Darksworn. That's not cool. All right, next turn. I guess that's kind of scary. Double 6s is terrible. All right, the doubles. We're going to take magic. 1, 2, 3. 2 6s. Knight's going to activate twice, getting us 2 strength. 12. We get 2 money for each of that character type. So 1, 2. Well, yes, it's 1, 2, 3. So 6 money. I need 15 to take him out. We've got 14 there. So action 1, we're going to gain a victory point to go pray. And then spend a victory point to get 2 magic. Second action, we're going to gain 2 magic, going up to 11. And flip one of our tokens over. Then our third action is to fight that guy. So we're going to spend 6 fight. So we're going to need 9 total magic. No, actually 1 more magic because he's got +1, which will take him out, giving us 3 for resource. 1, 2, 3, and then 7 victory points, going up to 15. Then we're discarding complete stacks. So not complete stacks. We're just taking champions out. So we're going to get rid of a champion and a knight. And he's going to move 1, 2, and 1, 2. Then back to us. Doubles, we'll take 3 fight. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll get 2 fight from there. And 4 money from him. And into the phase, he's going over. We're going to get rid of a butcher. Gets discarded. And he moved down, and then we're replacing him with an owlbear. All right, next turn. Another 6. So the 5, peasant gets us a gold. Knight gets us a fight. And that's going to get us 6 money. Up to 30. First action, We're spending 12 to do that, which is going to get us someone back. We'll take the butcher. And we can discard a monster, which is going to be that guy. So that was action 1. Action 2 is going to be a fight and a magic to get rid of the goblin, which gets us a money and a victory point. And our third action, going to use the box to get 2 money and 2 magic. All right, monsters activate 5 and the 6. So we're going to lose a cleric. He's moving 2 spaces over. Then back to us. Peasant, money, knight, fight, and 4 money from that guy. So up to 18. Well, you got tons of money. All right, in-phase items. We'll flip this back over. So the Lightsworn. You, the defenders of light, pray to Aquila inside the shrine, eyes closed with hands and head directed towards the heavens. You recite the incantation she has inscribed in your mind. You feel the air around you vibrate and crackle as the energy makes your hair stand on end. In a shimmering light, the essence of Aquila surrounds your body, embraces you with her warmth, and flows through your veins. You are transformed. You are the Lightsworn. Crack of the shattered stone draws your attention, and you behold the black sphere burst from the rubble of the ancient temple, hovers above the ruins, now 10 times the size it was when you encased it in magical cage, then moves towards your encampment. As it nears, writhing tentacles extend from the sphere, and the monsters gathered at the gate pause to bow as the sphere travels over them. The dark sphere stops just short of the front gates and falls gently to the earth, where it pops like a bubble. Residue dissipates, leaving a lone, shadowy figure. Carol slowly opens his 3 eyes, and the air around him swirls, picking up dust and leaves. Its intensity surges and multiplies until it becomes a tornado with a dark being at its center. Then, with the flick of a tentacled arm, the cyclone assails the encampment, and the front gate collapses into rubble and splintered wood. You fly to the fallen to render aid, but the monsterkin are already upon you. So remove the token and return it to the box. All players gain 30 magic. That's nice, but scary. Let's see. Return these to the box. That's not cool. And for the rest of this book, each player must take 3 actions per turn. All right, so we're getting 3 actions per turn anyway. And Karov, so it takes 20 magic, which we definitely have plenty of, but 20 victory points. We're quite a ways from that. Pretty cool looking dude. So chapter 5, the final confrontation. Invigorated by the power flowing through you, the first assault is repelled. You heal those you can and bless those you cannot. Nancy Aquila descends and restores those who were beyond your talents. Karov advances with dark clouds and lightning above him. He raises his tentacled arms to the sky, then flings them towards Aquila's luminous form. Bolts discharge tremendous power into Aquila, and the Lady Light falls. Like a comet trailing incandescent sparks to impact the shrine, the newly constructed tabernacle collapses in upon her, entombing her fading brilliance. You all turn to face Karev, eager to end this. So all the cards in the monster row have +1 magic. On a 6, banish a card from any stack, then add strength equal to the cost of that card to Karev to increase its completion cost. All right. And I'm just now remembering, I skipped a step earlier, so when you reveal a Darksworn monster, immediately banish a card from the monster row that is not a Darksworn. So I want to just change things slightly, or banish a card from a stack of your choice. Well, I think doing that is going to have less impact on the game. And I picked on the Paladin most of this game, so we'll banish him. Hopefully that makes up for it. It's hard to go back when you're doing a campaign play. So now, since we've done that, this is going to refill. So 2 victory points gets us a character back. And then we bring out some monsters. The High Priest is back. And a Darksworn, so we won't forget this time. So we're going to banish that monster and bring out another Darksworn. Should have known that was going to trickle down. We'll take out an Owlbear. All players lose up to 2 magic. Got a little siphon on us. All right, 20 magic and 20 victory points. That's a lot of killing. All right, next turn. Double 6s, not cool. All right, doubles. We know we need tons of magic, but we also need tons of fight. So 1, 2, 3. Knight's going to get us 2 more fight. And he's going to get us 6 money, I believe it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we're going to spend, we're fighting here. So that was 10 fight and 6 magic. Take out a Darksworn. And we're going to take 3 fight with that and get 7 victory. Then we're going to spend 2 fight and a magic to take out a skeleton, which will get us a coin and 2 victory. Then third action, we're going to gain 2 money and 2 fight. All right. So banish a card from any stack. A merchant and a paladin. Oh, then we're adding fight to that thing equal to the cost. So that's going to be 4 money. So I'll just use a die there. So we need 4 fight. So then back to us. We're going to, with the doubles, take 3 fight. So we're up to 8. Then we're going to get 2 fight from that. 1, 2. And 4 money from him. Then filling in the monster rows, we have an owlbear and a goblin. And 2, 6, and 8. So the 2, we're going to take 2 magic because of the merchant. The 6 gets us 1 fight. And 8 gets us nothing. So first action, we're fighting the Darksworn. 10 fight and 6 magic. We get 3 resources of our choice. We'll take 3. Oh, we need fight now. So we're taking 3 fight. 1, 2, 3. And 7 victory points. Second action, because we can, we'll take 2 more money, and with the wilds, take 2 fight. Third action, 20 magic, 20 victory points, and 4 fight. And that is going to take him down so we can destroy a monster. We're going to destroy the siphon. And monsters activate. 2 there. 6 is going to banish a character. Then we get a money and a strength. And move on. So chapter 6, the Ascension. The echo of Aquila's advice resonates in your mind. You must drain the light and let him fall into the void of the Eversleep. Together you focus on a single point near Karav. Bring your hands together in a thunderclap and draw forth a beam of intense light from that point to your now clenched fist. Space twist rips and a breach grows as light flows away from it and into you. Karav is drawn toward the rift, and his writhing tentacles grasp in vain for any anchor to hold him. A flash of blackness, he is dragged through the portal and its seals, vanishing from your sight. Cheers explode from your troops at your success, then redouble as Aquila, whom they have all feared lost, rises from the skillfully built shrine that cushioned her fall and gave Karav false confidence. Aquila's voice shines in your mind, let go and be with me. So it takes a moment to realize what she means, but within your mind you find a key that unlocks the light of your soul from your body that liberates you from your mortality. Your bones and dark and radiant spheres lay on the ground below, not unlike the remains of Kosk, the defender that you found in the cavern so long ago. Your people gaze upon your saintly forms as you ascend. They will tell tales of you, of your sacrifices and your resolve, of the aberrations and the black sphere, of Karav and his defeat, and one day you will return as Aquila did, to protect Valeria and guide new defenders towards the light. Congratulations, you have finished Darksworn's saga. If you'd like to continue playing Valeria Card Kingdoms cooperatively, we suggest you give the Forgotten Temple a try. There are many combinations of rooms to explore. So that is the final battle. So we have saved Valeria, and 3 actions were definitely a big help with that. So as always, hope you enjoyed this playthrough. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.